Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind Shop. After you've leveled the pads on a flute so that they sit evenly on the tone holes, then you need to seat the pads. Here's a set of flute pads. These two are original to the flute, so they've been on there for a couple years. And these two I just put on there. You can see the difference. These two have a ring around them. Also, there's an indentation around the circle where the pad has been sitting on the tone hole. And these do not have that. So what I'm going to do is make the little indentation in these pads, and that will help it to seal better and not leak. On this flute I've replaced 6 pads, so I'm going to seat those ones. And to seat them you use these little clamps. But before you do that, there are a few things you need to do. As I mentioned before, the pad has to be level on the tone hole. Look in the description below for a link to that video. Also, you need to make sure that the pad can close. In this case, you can see that this one closes, but this one can also close, so these ones are okay. When I push down this key, this one closes also, but this one closes first, so it's keeping this one from closing. You can see that I need to push down harder to get this one to close. So what I would do is take a screwdriver and loosen up the adjustment screw so that both of the pads can close. Now both of the pads can close without being stopped by the other pad. After you're done seating the pads, you need to go through and adjust everything, but that's done later. Next you put some water on the pads. I use a cotton swab to do that, and I put it in a little vise and clamp it shut. And that way the cotton swab can fit in the tone holes better. Get some water on the cotton swab. Then put the water on the pads. And I'm only going to do the 6 pads that I replaced. The other ones do not need to be done. These are flute pad seating clamps, and they are made for this purpose, to seat flute pads. So put those on the keys that you've done. Now I'm going to use a hairdryer to blow some hot air through here, and if I had done any pads on the foot joint, I would just put that on the end of the flute. But run the hot air through for about a minute or so. Normally I would use the high heat blowgun from Freeze Tools, but that one just broke, so I'm using this until I can order a new one. If you are using the hairdryer, you can leave the heat on for about a minute. If you're using the high heat gun, you do not need to leave the heat on nearly as long. After that, you let the flute sit for about an hour, and then you can take the clamps off the flute. After that, you need to adjust and regulate the instrument, but that is for another video. So I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe for more band instrument repair videos.